Iraq is always much farther ahead than it seems in these articles, as they can read a bit gloomy at times, like there is a ton more of work to be done. But in reality, they are much closer to accomplishing most of the goals to the pillars of financial reform as we realize is needed to progress forward into the international arena and play ball with the big guys. Folks, it is coming. We can't stop it now. It is just a matter of time. The only reason Sadani went to Washington was because of the monetary reform and banking changes. It had nothing to do with Iraq forces or American military forces. That was just a cover-up screen. If and when Iraq does decide to float their currency, there will be no RV prior. When a currency floats, it begins whatever the exchange rate is at the time, and its value is determined by various factors. When I had my dinar processed, the UST agent ran the dinar through the computer, which was not dissimilar to a cash counting machine. The machine had de la Rue ensigned on it. The banking industry has been using that type of machine for a long time, and bank personnel are well versed on its use. Cash Systems LLC says nothing about this machinery on its website. However, de la Rue does say they do own the hardware and software for the verification methodology. It is irrelevant as to who makes the machine, as the process is the same. Such hair-splitting is not necessary and serves no purpose as to the meat of the subject. The progress has been steady, as we grind to the finish line. But remember, we don't know when, we don't know the timing, but they are openly discussing the new rates and openly preparing for them. Ever since Sadani came back from Washington, D.C., he has been talking to us about metal coins and paper fills. He said the coins are both silver and gold. Frank, the monetary reform education is being presented to the Iraqi citizens. The new window indicated tonight, tomorrow. We shall see. Time will tell. Ever since Sadani came back from Washington, D.C., the government of Iraq has been in the process of making videos, commercials, advertising. Sadani has been doing this on behalf of the executive level of all the private banks. These videos will soon be released and shown on Iraqi television and the big screens. Suwandi and the GOI are making these videos with the executive branch of each bank to teach the Iraqi citizens about the new national currency and the process of the new exchange rate. There will be a primary video, a spearhead video. The videos will be with the head of the private banks, the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, the whole of the board members, the government of Iraq, Sadani himself, the Minister of Planning, the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Oil. It will encompass all of the GOI of Sadani because the GOI encompasses the entire executive branch. These videos will explain to the Iraqi citizens the process of the monetary reform and where it is at that moment.